Hello students, welcome to Siddhapur Mathematics Academy. So how you are feeling about relation functions? Relation functions ಹೆಂಗೆ ಅಂತದೆ ಹೇಳ್ರಿ? Easy or what? ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಐತ್ರಿ ಅದು. ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ತಿಳ್ಕೊರಿ ನೀವು. ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ರಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಅದ್ರಷ್ಟು ಈಸಿ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಯಾವ್ದಲ್ಲ. ಮ್ಯಾಥಮೆಟಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅಷ್ಟು ಈಸಿ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟೇ ಯಾವುದಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ನಮ್ಮ ಹುಡುಗರು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ ಹೇಳ್ರಿ? ಬಹೆಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದು. ಹೌದಾ? ಬಹೆಟ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಡ್ರಿ. ಮ್ಯಾಥಮೆಟಿಕ್ಸ್ ಯಾವಾಗ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ತಿಳ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಈಗ ನೋಡ್ರಿ ನಾನು ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಏನ್ ಹೇಳಿದೆ? In the last class I taught you relation, reflexive, symmetric and transitive. Reflexive means what? If the same terms in the ordered pair, if the same terms are present, reflexive. Symmetric, a comma b is present, suppose it's reverse, b comma a also present. And transitive, a comma b, b comma c, if these two are present, compulsory a and c will be there. Then we are calling it as a transitive relation. Based on that, now I am giving you the examples. See, let T be the set of all triangles with R a relation in T given by T1 comma T2. T1 is congruent to T2. Congruent ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಿದೆ? ಸಮಾನ ಕೋನ ತ್ರಿಕೋನ. Show that R is an equivalence relation. So equivalence means what? We have to show that it is reflexive, symmetric and transitive, correct? So solution, you know that every triangle is congruent to itself. Every triangle is congruent to itself. Meaning is what? The same ordered pair is present belongs to R, correct or what? Every triangle is congruent to itself. We are taking the same triangle. Therefore, R is reflexive. Second one, what you are writing? T1 comma T2. What is this meaning? T1 comma T2 belongs to R. Meaning is what? T1. One triangle here, one triangle T1. Another triangle T2. T1 is congruent to T2. It's ordered pair. For this particular example, T1 comma T2 meaning is T1 is congruent to T2. Correct. We can write reverse. Yes. If T1 is congruent to T2 means T2 is also congruent to T1. Its meaning is T2 comma T1 belongs to R. Correct. So we proved above we proved R is reflexive. Now we proved R is symmetric. Yes. Next, we have to take three triangles. How we have to take three triangles? T1 is congruent to T2. T2 is congruent to T3. And T1 is congruent. First triangle is congruent to second triangle. Second is congruent to third. Can we say that T1 is congruent to T3? Yes, of course. T1 comma T2. T2 comma T3 belongs to R. Meaning is what? T1 is congruent to T2. And T2 is congruent to T3 implies T1 is congruent to T3. Meaning is T1 comma T3 belongs to R. So is this condition is what? Transitive. Therefore R is transitive, correct? So R is transitive, correct or what? Yes. See, reflexive is satisfied, symmetric is satisfied, and transitive is satisfied. All the three are satisfied means R is an equivalence relation. Yes, read. Hence, R is an equivalence relation. Correct. Now I am moving towards the next example. Same. Write down that examples along with me. Let L be the set of all lines in the plane. Let L be the set of all lines in a plane and R be the relation in L defined as R is equal to L1 comma L2 such that L1 is perpendicular to L2. Show that R is symmetric. R is symmetric but neither reflexive nor transitive. See, sometimes to support our question we require the figure. L is a set of all the lines and how the relation is defined L1 comma L2. L1 comma L2 for this particular example, what is the meaning? L1 is perpendicular to L2. That means the first line is perpendicular to second line. So can we write L1 comma L1 belongs to R? Is every line is perpendicular to itself? No, every line is not perpendicular to itself. So then what you are writing? Every line is not perpendicular to itself. That means L1 comma L1 does not belongs to R. Therefore, R is not reflexive. As I told to support our example, this is the line L1. Now I am writing the line L2. See the figure. L1 is perpendicular to L2 or what? Yes. L1 is perpendicular to L2. Can we say that L2 is perpendicular to L1? Yes. The reverse is also possible. L1 comma L2 belongs to R implies L1 is perpendicular to L2. This implies L2 is perpendicular to L1. See the figure for reference. This implies L1 comma L2 belongs to R. Therefore, R is symmetric. Next, L1 is perpendicular to L2. L2 is perpendicular to L3. Now my question is L1 is perpendicular to L3? No. See the figure. L1 is parallel to L3. Let L1 comma L2, L2 comma L3 belongs to R. The meaning is L1 is perpendicular to L2 and L2 is perpendicular to L3. But L1 is not perpendicular to L3. Correct? Therefore, L1 comma L3 does not belong to R. The meaning is L1, the lines which are perpendicular to each other is not transitive. Hence, R is not transitive. Correct or what? So, like this, study the examples very slowly. So, concept is very simple. That's why I explained only 2 examples in this video. In the next one, I will explain some more examples. But I will explain each and every concept slowly. If you are not following, please leave the comment. If you want any changes in my teaching, you please leave the comments. Thank you.